game again.
Thank you, everyone.
Wow.
Oh, they come every time.
All
It's
4
great.
people
I
showed
love
up.
it
The
every
crowd
time.
goes mild.
They really do. They really do. It's
They love the show.
It's great. I mean, it feels really good to have a live studio audience in here, Cash. Let me tell you,
It is nice. It's nice.
It really is. It really is.
Are we live?
We are live. Yes, officially live. I see us right now up on the old tube.
Why don't I see mine yet?
You don't see it yet because it's about a 15, 30
Oh,
second
no.
delay.
We're on, my
See it
friend.
now.
We are
There
on.
we
Yeah.
go.
We're here again. Another week, Mason.
Another week. Yes,
Everything
sir.
working? Everything okay?
Yep. Everything's tip top Magoo.
Perfect. Right on. What are we here for? Doing a little movie news, a live show, and the Oscar noms were just released.
Yep.
And we're doing our year-end catch-up of all the Oscar-nominated films. Well, not all of them, but the ones we want to see.
Of course.
So we thought it'd be fun to go through and to the important nominations. You know, I don't think we're going to do best makeup or best costume design.
And keep in mind, Cash, it was unimportant to the Oscars. Remember that one year they didn't even air half these awards. They only aired the important
bit
ones.
in the face to people that work 10-hour days on a film set, getting all these costumes ready. And
you work your whole
period
career.
accurate.
Yeah.
You're doing research.
It's real sad.
And what they gave you the award during a commercial break.
Yeah, that was
brutal.
Yeah, real sad. But it is what it is.
But they aired that Will Smith slap.
Yeah,
a million times. But yeah, so we're gonna skip them, give them no credit at all, like the per tradition.
Right. All right, as we should.
But we're gonna get through the ones that we like, right?
Yeah, we'll hit up the chats in between all of this, but we already have Eli Glasner in the chats. He says, "Yo, man, you started stream while conference finals is live." Yes, that's how committed we are to this podcast. We will go live to talk about Oscar nominations instead of the football game.
And you know why? Because neither of our teams are in it.
Right.
So why do I care?
I don't care at all.
I don't care at
all. But
my
brother is a Philadelphia Eagle fan, Cash, and he's crying again. So that's great.
It does not take much for that guy.
No,
I mean, they won like a decade ago.
It's nice and simple.
Philadelphia. Yeah, let's get through it though. We're gonna start off with best animated feature.
Okay. There we go. Thank you. That makes so much sense.
And we do got to give a shout out to Devin.
Yes.
Producer Devin in the house.
Yes, sir.
But let's go, Mason. Best animated feature film, full length, number 1, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Pinocchio, of course.
We loved it.
Absolutely loved it. One of my favorite films this year, unquestionably. And to be able, again, as we've talked about time and time again, but to be able to take a story that everyone's heard 100 million times and to still find something new and unique about it was really a fun experience. I recommended this to a lot of my coworkers, and every single one of them loved it.
It's amazing.
So
yeah. It's a family film. You can take anyone to it for sure. It's a little adult too, which I think kids are going to like a lot. But yeah, Pinocchio in 1940s fascist Italy with a little Mussolini puppet is hilarious. We love it. And really good. It's just Del Toro putting his own twist on Pinocchio, which is dark and twisted like the original fairy tale is. But I don't think it's a shoo-in though.
No,
this
another
goddamn
A24 film.
And I don't even know, because this one's tough because it's not even a full animated film.
No, it's like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that.
But it's a live action film with a claymation shell in it. Everyone else is real people. And then you have a very limited, I think it should have been nominated for Best Picture. I mean, because it has I still haven't seen it yet, but it's getting insane reviews.
I almost watched it last night.
It has like a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. And really everyone says it's amazing. But if that wasn't there, Pinocchio would be shooting. So I don't know. A24 could walk away with a couple Oscars this year.
They could. They definitely could. They're moving up in the world, as they say. But I mean, it's so strange to see the third one as an Oscar nomination. I have not seen the film.
Bro, you see the reviews it's getting?
Is it getting pretty good reviews?
Oh my God. Hi. Everyone's saying it's amazing. Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, which the other Puss in Boots movie I saw, I don't know, 10. You love Shrek, Devin. When was the last time Puss in Boots came out?
It's been a while. It's been a while. I can't remember.
Check your Shrek calendar real fast, Devin. What do we got? No, it's been before 2018. Had to have been.
Yeah, it probably was. I have no idea when the first.
It's crazy we haven't had any Shrek in-universe movie in a long time.
Very long time.
And people love Shrek, right? But yeah, it's getting great reviews. The Sea Beast I have not seen also. I think that is an animated film from like Ireland or something.
No, okay.
And Turning Red, the Pixar film that was dumped on
on Disney Plus, which is wild. I can't believe that. So they dumped it on Disney Plus, and yet it still goes ahead and gets the nom.
Can I point out one thing? Go down one down to best animated short film. Go to the fourth one down.
The last Puss in Boots
My
movie
Year of
was
Dicks.
2012.
Have you seen that yet?
No,
Neither have I.
no, I have
But
not. What an
hilarious
interesting title.
My Year of Dicks.
Okay.
Definitely on the list now.
An ostrich told me the world is fake, and I think I believe it. That's the other
Yeah, I
one.
kinda
Yeah,
like
very
those ones.
strange
Yeah.
titles.
But yeah, what's your prediction, Mason? Best animated film?
Well, I have not seen Marcel the Shell with Shoes on, and that is an A24 film. So you know me, I'm biased. However, it's easy for me. Pinocchio was phenomenal. One of my favorite films this year. So for me, I'm going to go with Pinocchio, but I have not seen Marcel yet. So next week when we do this podcast, I'll let you know for sure.
Okay, for
But
sure. Yeah, I'm
that's
gonna
what
try
I
to
got.
see it too. Let's move on. Best visual effects. We have All Quiet on the Western Front, which I've not seen.
No.
Let's be honest. We know what's gonna win here. There's other ones are the Batman, Black Panther, Top Gun Maverick, or Avatar, the
2.
which is
Mhm.
all special effects.
Of
I mean,
course, the entire film.
It's
Yeah.
only
Except Spider. Spider was the only one I think in this entire film that didn't have any special effects.
But
But outside of that,
still he's around everyone with special effects though.
Mhm.
He's still on a green screen, you know. He's not in fucking the planet.
well, and as far as best visual effects, there's no other film
No.
outside of how whatever you thought about the story or anything. I mean, it's a shoe-in. It's easy to say Avatar was the best visual
without a
effects.
doubt, man.
of
The
2022.
3D was amazing. The Avatar, they looked fucking amazing. They look realistic.
Yes.
I mean, say what you want about the film, but the special effects are amazing. The Black Panther, they were great special effects as well. I really like the Black Panther. I like the use of water as
Yeah.
like grenades and stuff. I thought that was really cool. But I think we both agree, Avatar for
Yes.
betting men.
100%.
I'm throwing a parlay together. I'm
Okay.
going Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
God, Pinocchio's a tough one though. I might leave it out of the parlay because
Until-
of fucking Marcel. Yeah,
Until you see it, yeah, we're gonna have to.
but the shoe. If you want to throw a parlay, you got to go Avatar. That's
Mm-hmm.
100% gonna make it for sure.
Yeah.
We got things popping up here. Let's go. We don't need to go production. I don't think we need to go best original song because I didn't see a lot of those films. Best film editing. Do you want to do best film editing?
No, that's okay.
Okay. Let's go back. Yeah, best cinematography is tough too. Let's do best original screenplay. So it's Banshees of Inisherin,
Yes.
which you haven't seen yet. Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Tar, and Triangle of Sadness.
Man, okay. So
I
Yeah.
think I know what what
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
I mean, it's probably Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Most likely, yeah.
That's probably the one it's going to be. Of course, they gave the nom to Steven Spielberg for The Fablemans.
and they could give
um,
it to Steven Spielberg because it's his first film he's written in like 2
Mhm.
decades or something. He
Right.
hasn't written his own film in a long time, but
I thought Tar was extremely well written.
it was very
as
well
well.
written. Yeah.
I
Look
love
for
the
that.
dialogue. Yeah, it's
review
coming. That
coming
review is
out.
actually coming this week.
Yeah.
Everyone, so,
But the
you know.
Banshees of Inisherin, you haven't seen that yet. It is
Mhm.
amazing. It's
So-
so good. I had a really bad experience in the theater, but it was amazing.
Yeah.
The film was.
Did you
really
go to
fucking good.
AMC?
No, I went to some
Oh.
small theater in Portland where there's a guy that he couldn't breathe through his mouth or his nose.
Oh,
He was
that's
just
awful.
suffocating
Yeah.
behind me, and I couldn't do anything about it because he was dying. I thought.
That's brutal.
But yeah, it was bad. But the film is amazing. You will love. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say you will love the Banshees of Inisherin. It's
Oh, yeah.
really
Well, I
good.
like any of those weird Colin Farrell films. I love them.
Yeah.
The Lobster and
and we like
whatnot.
Martin McDowell. We like
Yes.
Three Billboards,
Yeah, yeah. You
A
could
lot.
say we like that one quite a bit.
which a lot of people say that's his worst film. Can you?
I don't
believe that?
understand that.
I
No,
love Seven
it's-
Psychopaths. I made you watch that as well.
Seven
That was
Psychopaths
very
was
good.
wonderful.
But
as
he
well.
is one of the best screenwriters
Yeah.
out there right now. without a
Definitely.
doubt. So
That's on my list. And then what was the other film I said I had to watch? The last 2 films of this year that I have to watch, but that was one of them. The Banshees of
Yeah.
Inisherin.
All Quiet on
and
the Western
then
Front,
All
which is
Quiet
so
on the
weird because I
Western Front,
love war
yes.
movies. So I gotta watch it.
That's a
too.
German film too. It's
Yeah.
actually a foreign film.
People
yeah.
are loving it though.
That one was is that one on Netflix?
Yes,
Yes.
it went.
Yeah.
It was a
Went
Netflix,
straight to
like, which
Netflix.
is great for Netflix.
Of course it is. You know
they
they're loving
actually
that,
got one.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, best adapted screenplay. screenplay as well. We'll go through that. All Quiet on the Western Front.
Mhm.
Of course, a very famous book everyone has to read usually in high school. Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery, which was amazing. You and I both loved it.
Yes.
Living, I haven't seen. That's a foreign film as well. Top Gun Maverick. Man, Top Gun, how crazy is it? They're getting a lot of nominations.
Okay, I actually watched it.
It's yeah,
It's
no,
a good film. It's a
amazing.
really
It's
good film,
amazing.
man. It's a
It's
really
so
good film.
stupid how good it is.
That I refused to watch it for months because I was just like, it's not going to be good. I know it's not. And then everyone on
buzz.
planet Earth
Well,
was
it made
telling
$1
me it's a
billion.
great film. Yeah, and it was actually a good film. I loved it.
One of the highest
Yeah.
grossing, and it's nominated for a lot. But this
is.
Oscars is a little different because you can tell they're really they're starting to nominate a lot more things that regular people like.
Mhm.
They want people to watch Oscars, which
Well, they want them to watch the Oscars because the ratings have been down the last 5 years consistently.
which is
It's been down.
I think it's a stupid thing, anyways, to expect the Oscars to be the Super Bowl of awards. It's a thing for industry people. It's
Yes.
not a thing for just regular Joes, you know. So
Most people don't care about
try-
hearing a 10-minute speech about this or that.
unless you're you and I, which I
Right.
love the Oscars. I watch
Yeah.
them every year except for last year because I couldn't care less. But I should have watched last
Right.
year.
Or like Joaquin Phoenix, his speech.
Yeah.
It was.
Well, you can always
nice,
expect
but it
something
was
crazy from
kind of
Joaquin Phoenix.
wild.
Yeah.
Too, yeah.
So it's I have very mixed feelings about trying to get such good ratings. If you have a couple million people watching the Oscars, I think that's a fucking good thing.
Yeah.
But they want 30 million people watching it, which I don't know. I don't think you're gonna get, but it will help you nominating films like Top Gun Maverick and Avatar and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. My favorite one of that is probably Glass Onion, I would have to say.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. But again, I haven't seen Living and I haven't seen Women Talking. But as far as best adapted screenplay, yeah, I'll go with Glass Onion.
Glass Onion. All right, should we interject with the movie news?
Yeah,
in
let's do
between?
it.
Let's do it. I got big news for you, Mason.
Oh boy, I'm excited to hear it.
Big news for you. You're gonna love this. You are a Movie Pass advocate.
I
You fought
stood
for the
by them. I
service.
stood by them for years while they completely stole money from me for a year and a half.
A fraudulent company.
Fraudulently, yeah. I can't believe they wouldn't even at least rebrand their name. This is already firing me up, dude. You remember
I
back in the
know.
day
That's
when
why
we
I
do
got
this
the story. I
podcast?
know.
I get so upset.
We had so many Movie Pass stories. We were really on the cuff of everything Movie Pass.
They really were.
Mason, this is Movie Pass 2.0.
Oh, fun. It's going to be better than ever.
Okay. 1.0, not a big hit for everyone, you know. But man, what a run though.
I know.
Do you remember the times when we could go to as many? It's the Wild West.
Well, I went
I
to
feel
10 movies a week.
Guilty.
Yeah. I was like, this is an abuse of power, but I'm still going to do
This is
it.
not good for the film industry,
Yeah.
but we did it. And it was wild. It was the Wild West of movie subscription passes, you know.
It really
Anything was
was.
going, anything could happen.
And it was crazy. I would go to 3 movies a day, and that's not
Yeah.
hyperbole. Like I would literally go to 3 films.
I know.
And just it was crazy. It was wild. It was literally a debit card. You remember? It was
Yes.
like a little debit card, and you would just swipe it, and you could just go to
Fucking
unlimited movies.
wild.
Didn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
And
at
then
all.
unrelated, Regal goes bankrupt a year later.
they do.
So not sure if that's related.
Oh, it probably is. Yeah.
But Movie Pass wrecked a lot. But this is what I love about Movie Pass is they had to tear it down before we can build it up. Because look what we got at. We got AMC Pass, we got the
Yeah.
Regal Pass, we got all that. Because someone had to step in and regulate this shit.
Mhm.
But Mason, 2.0 is coming out. The wait list was open. They already opened up the wait list. You can join right now.
I've already signed
They're
up.
accepting everyone.
I signed up. I said, you know what? A credit card where I can go to movies nonstop.
Here's the
Sign
thing,
me up.
though. It's a little different.
Oh,
It's-
really? Tell
it's,
me. Do
the-
tell.
It's point based.
Oh.
So if a movie is like, so you'll get a certain amount of credits. It's credit based system.
Mm.
So you get a certain amount of credits loaded on a card. If you go to a matinee, say at
Uh-huh.
fucking 1 p.m. during
Right.
the day, it'll be like 3 credits.
Oh, cool.
You go to like a 3D film Saturday night, 20 credits,
Oh,
maybe.
So you're burning those bad boys up.
Who
Like, it's
knows? Who
crazy,
knows?
right?
And I guess the credits can change throughout the day, like when you buy it and when you don't buy it.
Kind of like how they did last time when I started going towards the tail end of the whole Movie Pass era, and they're like, "Sorry, you can't go see a movie." I said, "I got to pay cash for this, bitch."
Yeah,
This
it
is only
got
my
scary. At one
18th film in the last 14
I got a
days.
little sweat. The
What?
FBI's coming down.
Yeah.
We're like, what? Yeah.
They're like, "Yeah, we see some fraudulent activity." I go, "No, I just watch a lot of film."
It was
Yeah.
fucking wild. But yeah, man, that's it. It'll be like the subscriptions are crazy. It will be somewhere between $20 to $40 in regular area, but then $20 to $60 in Los Angeles and New York.
So why even bring this back? Because we have Fandango, or not Fandango, but we have Regal, we have AMC. They've already got subscription services like the A-list that you can do with AMC. Why is Movie Pass being like, you know what? Even though we wrecked everything and they had to rebuild from the ashes,
They took them
why?
to court.
yeah, why start it
Yeah.
again?
I don't know.
I don't
know.
understand this. What a weird
But they have
move.
funding. This is big news. They have funding from a big cryptocurrency investor.
Oh, like that's not shady. Yeah, like FTX and all these other
I know.
things.
It's
Yeah,
FTX.
sure.
FTX actually invested in
It
them.
probably did. Probably
But
gave
yeah,
them a
Mason,
couple
I just
billion.
wanted to bring it up because I knew you're a big
Yeah.
fan.
Huge fan.
And I know you're on
I'm
the wait
that
list.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because they're like, yeah, everyone on the wait list was accepted. Well, why even have a wait list if you're accepting everyone?
Do you know legitimately I had to switch bank accounts before that shit would quit uncharging me? I emailed those people every day for months.
Bro, I
being
jumped off
like,
the ship right when
"Get
I
out."
knew it got sketchy and they canceled. But I know people were having
They
really
did not cancel mine. They didn't cancel my dad's. They didn't cancel one of my brothers. Like it was like for months, dude. We were getting charged. and I
Remember
was
the
getting
customer service
irritated.
was just like some guy in like
Yeah.
a garage
Just
somewhere. that was,
one
like,
single individual.
fielding
Never got back to you.
$20,000 questions.
God, that company was so irritating.
Well, it's back, Mason. I don't know how the government's even allowing this,
I
but they're just they're gonna rip people off again, right?
Of course they will. Yeah, I mean it's movie
I
pass
say that,
2.0.
but watch me this summer get a movie.
Get a
pass,
movie
man.
pass
This
because
thing
it's
is
so awesome. It's way better than A-list.
all right. We can move on. Do you have any news or anything you want to talk about? Or-
Yeah, I've got a really quick one here because I know you haven't seen the show, Cash, but I highly recommend this show on HBO Max. It's called The White Lotus.
I know. Yeah.
And they just kind of announced this, so I want to bring it up. Season 3 should take place. They have 6 top destinations. So if you're not familiar with this, it's kind of like the Four Seasons, like a hotel. It's called the White Lotus, and it's an anthology series. Okay, so it does one full season,
Oh,
and then
it's
it
completely
moves new
separated.
characters. But there's one character that'll stay from the prior season. It's really cool.
So what is it like a drama? Is it a mystery? Is it like
it's kind of like a whodunit mystery,
there's murder
also
involved.
comedy and murder involved.
Wow.
It's an awesome show. In Cash, it's right up your alley.
have
Trust
to
me.
try it? Yeah.
So I'll just bring this up real quick. There are 6 places it could be that they are speculating here. Mike White kind of came out and hinted around at where they would be. That's Maldives, Kyoto. They're saying it's going to be any of these Asian places
So it's like the White Lotus has different locations
every
of-
season.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a hotel.
Yes.
And they have
Yeah, it's
different
like a
locations
hotel.
of hotels. Wow.
So like
I didn't know idea. I know
season
nothing about it.
Season 2 was in Italy, and then season 1 was. Why am I blanking here? I know you've seen it too, Devin. It was like the Caribbeans or something like
I
that.
never finished it, but I know what. I'm pretty sure it was like South America.
Yeah,
I'm
it was somewhere like
90%
that.
sure. I don't want to say it's Costa Rica,
It was somewhere tropical though.
somewhere tropical.
Yeah,
Let me figure it out.
yeah. But then Bali is another
Maui.
one. Maui, that's right. Hawaii, that's right. Maui, yep. Bali's the 3rd. Thailand's the 4th. South Korea, which I hope they actually have it in South Korea. That'd be actually sick. And then Vietnam. Vietnam would be cool too. But this is actually a huge show. A lot of people are talking about it.
People
It's
love
big
it.
news. People love it, and I'm one of them. So there it is.
Cool. That's awesome. I can't wait. Well, I'm gonna definitely try it. All right. I have another story, Mason. Some Indian news.
You know, I love me some Indian news.
This is a big one. We're talking about Oscars and everything. And the next big India hit, Triple R
Yep.
has been on everyone's top 10
RRR.
list. But there's a new big Indian film coming out, Indian blockbuster, and that is Pathan, the film that we did a reaction to, right?
We did do a reaction, and I'm so bummed I didn't get a chance to see it this weekend. Who knows? I might actually go see it tonight if I
Yeah,
have time.
it's-
because I want to
it's-
see it really bad.
It's breaking the Bollywood worldwide record, biggest opening in weekend history,
Oh,
bigger than Triple R,
yeah.
which is wild.
Well, I mean, you have John Abrams, you have SRK,
SRK,
and you have Deepika Padukone. So it's like that star power just right there from those 3 are insurmountable. And also you have action. It looks like a
Well, get
high-paced
this.
film.
It's made 36.8 million so far, over 300 Crore, yeah,
Yeah,
and
Crore.
it has a 94% Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Wow. I told you, bro. I told you when we watched that trailer. I'm like, bro, this looks fucking
Is it
good.
is
I
it
wanna
out?
go see
Is it out everywhere right now?
It's out everywhere. Yeah.
Nice, dude. Yeah,
And what's really cool is I work with a woman who's Indian, and me and her just talk about Indian film all the time. And she brought her mom in one day, and I literally talked to them for like 45 minutes about all Indian cinema. They
Yeah.
were blown away with how much I knew.
Nice.
Like I was talking about Sholay and Big B and all that stuff, and they were so excited.
Well, we
But
should have brought it up. We can get back to the Oscar nominations, but
Yeah.
RRR was nominated for Best Original Song at the Oscars.
Yep.
Which they're kind of a shoe in to win because they won the Critics' Choice Award for it. And usually that's
Yeah.
a good indicator of.
I wonder if it was the intro song where he's dancing up on the fire, or if it's the
Not to,
one
not to.
where the non-continuity, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where he's like,
That's
one,
not
one
too.
way he was
That's
there.
not too. Not too.
Yeah.
That's the really fun one.
Yes,
It's like
yeah.
everyone is. That's the one when they go like in the middle of. It's like when they go to the big like government house, like she's taking them there or whatever, and they both start dancing. It's
Yep.
It is a wild movie if you haven't seen it.
It's a good
It's
movie,
a lot
though.
of fun. It's really
It
fun,
actually
yeah.
hit my top 10. Like I enjoyed RRR quite a bit.
Okay, let's get back to Oscar.
We can't skip over Best Supporting Actress.
No, we're definitely
Okay.
not going to. No acting will skip over. Best Supporting Actress. Oh, these are some
This-
tough
Okay,
ones.
so this one is one of the harder
These are ones I
for
would
me.
not want to be the. Yeah,
No.
this is ones I would not bet.
No.
Because you could go anywhere.
You
on
could
this one.
literally get all five. I would say all four
How
of them, just because
amazing.
I haven't seen the Banshees, but
How amazing is it that Angela Bassett that we talked about early on? I
Yep.
said this could be the first Marvel actor or actress to get a
Oscar nom.
Oscar nom.
Yep.
Because it's I don't know, it's such a great character. It's just a character in mourning, you know. It's got
Yes.
nothing to do with superheroes, really. It's just a mom mourning her son, and she is amazing.
She
in
knocks it out of the park. She really does. It was a very powerful performance.
Then we have Hong Chu in The Whale, but she
Come
knocked
on.
it out of man.
She was awesome in it, man.
Obviously,
just-
Brendan Fraser is
Yes.
overshadowing everyone in The Whale
Mhm.
and everyone else, but you got to give her credit. She is the second best part in The Whale. I mean,
Well-
if Brendan Fraser wasn't, she'd be by far the best part in it.
And the versatility too, and the ups and downs and the trials and tribulations of like we talked about it in our review. Go watch the review, but it's just so many emotions that she has to portray in this film.
Yeah.
And she kills it.
And not necessarily a good character.
Yeah.
You know,
And in some ways,
Yeah.
not good.
Carrie Condon from The Banshees of Inisherin, she's amazing in it. She plays Colin Farrell's sister. She's really good. She's got a really good part. You gotta see that,
have to
man.
see
You gotta
this.
see
I'm
that.
gonna
I
watch
know
it
you're gonna love it.
tonight.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
love
watch it
yeah.
tonight.
Your gal.
My gal. Okay, I'm not joking.
What?
2 nights ago, I had a dream. I went to dinner with Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm not
I
kidding.
literally thought you were gonna say she reached
No.
out to me.
I literally had a dream, like an actual realistic
That is the
dream that I was on
weakest sex
dinner.
dream of all time, bro.
It-
That is the
We didn't have sex. We just had dinner.
the
It was
weakest
just,
dream. I know that's why
Yeah.
the dream sucks so
but
bad.
it was such a pleasant dinner.
Yeah.
It really was.
What did you guys eat?
It
Where
really
did you
was.
take her?
I don't remember. I was just mesmerized.
you
I
pay?
No, she paid. Yeah, she paid. She wore the pants.
You would have to.
Yeah,
She
you
makes
know,
a lot more money
she
than
does.
us.
She
Yeah.
does. She goes, it's insulting at this point. What do you make?
You
know, I was
had to
like,
have
"You don't
gone. You
wanna
had to
know."
gone for it though. You know, pretend like
I did. I was like,
Jamie,
"Oh."
please let me.
Oh.
Oh my hand.
Oh, God.
My wrist
I
hurts so
strained it. Do you mind picking that up?
But
Yeah.
she was great in everything, everywhere, all at once.
She really was. Yes.
amazing, and she's never
A
won.
fun little villain too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love her hot dog hands a bit.
That one scene was terrifying when she kept chasing him down the hall. And
Yeah,
like,
she's good in it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it. I gotta watch it again. I'm gonna rewatch it.
I
for sure.
almost rewatched it last night,
I know.
but I ended up watching The Hustler, a 1961 film. Really, really good movie.
Nice.
But
All right. And then
and then yes,
I'm gonna butcher her name, but Stephanie Zhu, I think.
Sue.
Shu, yeah.
Yeah.
She was amazing too. I mean, I think
Yes.
she's probably better odds of winning it than Jamie Lee Curtis
So yeah, so what I would,
because her range was incredible, and she was a great villain.
if I had to choose, I would say based on, I would say either Angela Bassett or Stephanie Sue. I
Yes,
think
I know.
I think it's between those two. Hung
Which
Chow
sucks
is
for
real close too, but man,
Yeah, well, I think we'll see a lot more of Hong Shu for sure. But yeah, I think you're right, and I think it might be Angela Bassett. I think it might be.
Mhm.
But we got to talk about everything all what was nominated for 11 Oscars
That's
this year. That's
incredible.
tying Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
That's so good for an A24 film.
Yeah,
It's
that was
just
made on a
it's
budget
awesome.
of nothing.
It's so awesome.
It is amazing.
They're finally getting the shine, you know, at least in the Oscar capacity.
Well, this will cement them as like this. They're a real studio.
Oh,
They
yes.
need to start buying up land and start making a real studio
I
like
know,
Universal
because
and
they
stuff.
make original content.
Yeah.
That's what I love about that production company. They make original film that
I
just
know.
feels fresh every time I watch
no
it.
sequels, no
No.
prequels, no reboots. That's for sure.
Yep.
Best supporting actor, again, Brendan Gleeson. You got man, look at all the nominations
know,
for this
I
fucking
know.
film. Amazing. We know Brendan Gleeson is amazing in everything, but amazing in the Banshees of Inisherin. Brian Tyree Henry. I haven't seen Causeway.
I
but
didn't even know that. Yeah, I
I
don't know
love
what
Brian
that is.
Tyree Henry for sure. Judd Hirsch in The Fablemans. He was amazing as
Yes.
the uncle. He was really, really great. He had maybe the smallest part though to be nominated for.
That's what I was thinking.
He's in
too.
with 2 scenes.
Yeah, well, I mean, keep in mind he's also 87 years old, so poor guy.
Yeah, and
That's-
in every Oscar they will give you the legacy Oscar,
Mhm.
which is like if you've been in it for a very long time and you're in a good movie, they're
Yeah.
gonna get you it just to give you that nod. I don't think he's gonna win.
No.
I don't. Maybe it's Brendan. Oh no, Barry Cogan, who we love also.
I love Barry. What a weird actor, but he's so good
Bro,
in
he
everything.
plays the weirdest part.
In this,
Oh,
in the
he's
Banshee.
he's
See,
so annoying.
I don't understand why I've not seen this film. It has everyone that I love.
I
I love
know.
Colin Farrell and Barry, man.
It's
They
the most
just-
amazing backdrop, and like it's like in the Isle of Ireland on this island. It looks amazing, dude.
Mm.
You're gonna love it. But I know who's gonna win here. I do know who's gonna
do
win.
you?
I do know.
Do
It's
you?
I think it's gonna be Kiwan Kwan from Everywhere All at Once, Short Round.
Yes. Classic.
Imagine the Oscars
Mhm.
where Brendan Fraser has a huge comeback, wins an Oscar. Kwan has a huge fucking comeback, wins an Oscar. I mean, this will be their most viewed Oscar. I mean, ceremony, I
would
think, in
be.
a really long time.
It would be.
And I think
And
they know that.
They do like nostalgia. The industry likes nostalgia.
They love
You
a
see what's
comeback
going
story.
on. Yes.
They love although they don't
And
love.
it's the season of comeback. You know?
Oh, the comeback is
Yes.
yeah, exactly. So I just think it's too good of a story, man.
Yeah.
He loves Spielberg. Spielberg's gonna be there. If he wins, he's gonna shout out Spielberg. They're gonna have a moment. It's gonna play on the internet forever. That's yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Unless they butcher it like they do most years and do like the worst. Anyways, best lead actress. These are some good. I mean, one of them. Yeah.
I
Kate
already
Blanchett.
know. So yeah.
Tar.
yeah.
I don't
Wow.
know. I don't think you know. Anna de Armas in Blonde, which got bad reviews.
It did. It did.
But I guess the performance was okay.
Mhm.
I haven't seen this one
Dude, To Leslie looks really
Yeah.
good. That was another one I was gonna rent last night. There's so many films that I'm like, I gotta catch up.
I
dude.
know.
I've just been watching film nonstop, just movie after movie, trying to catch up. But To Leslie,
I have to
very,
watch
very
it.
high rating, 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. And
Nice.
it's essentially about this woman who wins the lottery, gets a bunch of money, blows it, and
I
then
know what
has
you're
to
talking
deal
about.
with the
Yeah,
repercussions.
I know what
of
you're talking
that.
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which that sounds just terrifying to me. I mean, what a nightmare.
Yes.
Andre Riseborough, to Leslie, like we said, Michelle Williams, the Fableman, she killed it in
Yes,
the
she did.
Fablemans. That was a
Very good.
complicated character to play. It's playing Steven Spielberg's
Mhm.
mom. But oh my god, what a complicated relationship they had. And Michelle Yeoh, which of course everyone wants her first ever Oscar nomination. She's been in the game forever,
Mhm.
and she killed it in Everywhere All at Once. I mean,
Yes.
playing so many different characters, so many different versions of herself.
I think
I think
probably her
she-
best role ever.
I think it's between Michelle and Kate.
That's what I was going to say too. It's between Michelle and Kate because you have to, and I'm not going to jump into it too much because we're reviewing it
Yeah.
today, but Kate,
it's a character
the
study too.
it's a character study, in the monologues that she performed on one single
Yeah.
take, no cuts, was phenomenal. And it wasn't just one monologue, it was monologue after monologue after monologue, and just how easy it was, how very fluid, and just it didn't seem rehearsed, it didn't seem acted. I mean, obviously she's a professional, but she deserves an award because Man, oh man,
Yeah.
that's a tough role to play.
But then I can argue Michelle Yeoh, man,
Mm-hmm.
played the perfect struggling Asian mother,
Yes.
struggling to keep her business going, struggling with her daughter relationship, struggling to support her father and look good in front of her father as well, and go
And
through
the
a divorce,
relationship,
man.
yes.
It was. I don't know. I mean, I just don't think a lot of people. Michelle Yeoh was great, but to have that range, it came out of nowhere, and she fucking killed. It's just.
And I
great.
will say, I'd be 100% okay if
Yeah.
Michelle won it. It's literally, it's a coin flip for me.
I know.
Kate and Michelle.
It's a tough one.
Either one.
Best lead actor. Now we're getting to the big boys. Okay.
Yay.
That we'll start out with the one that I don't think has a chance. Austin Butler and Elvis.
Okay, now
He had great performance.
Okay, yes,
but
I wanted you to clarify that because I thought his performance was great.
There's some really good performances on here.
There definitely are.
And I just struggle to give credit to people that do biopics. You know, it's a very complicated thing because really they're just doing a impersonation of I think the best one was Taron Egerton in Rocket Man, who like brought his own little twist to Elton John.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one I thought was most controversial was Rami Malek winning for Freddie Mercury. He literally just did a mirror of Freddie Mercury.
Literally, and even some of the shots were mirrored.
They were, exactly. So I don't know. Are we giving impersonations? There should be a best impersonation category.
That's a good idea. I like that.
I don't know, but Austin Butler for Elvis, Colin Farrell for the Banshees of Inisherin. He's amazing in that. Paul Mescal for Aftersun, Bill Nighy, and then Bill Nighy, he's been in the game forever for Living. I haven't seen that. I heard it was really good. But of course, everyone's talking about
gotta give it to him.
Literally the whale of the Oscars.
Yes. It's the big man.
Big man. It's the one that everyone's chasing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone wants this one. It's Brendan Fraser.
I'm pulling hard for him.
Everyone
I love Colin Farrell, but I want Brendan Fraser.
It might be the first time that if they don't give a lead actor, who there might be riots in the streets.
Oh, I'll be the first one. I'll lead the charge. The charge.
It has to be, man. What happened to him? He's got the greatest comeback story. Everyone loves him. Everyone loves him.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, but the performance was incredible. There was such a wide range.
Yeah,
and like he was so emotional throughout the whole thing.
Everyone's talking about, of course, what happened to him and everything like that. But you got to give credit to the role too.
Yeah.
He was amazing in it. And I said those candy bar scenes.
He was actually eating those bad boys. That pizza, actually eating it
down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
god!
God.
Very
disgusting.
Shout out to Derpy Entertainment. It says I'm here for the Pulp Fiction shirt content.
Shout out to you, Derpy. Thanks for the sub.
There we go. All right. Best director, Martin McDowell for Banshees of Inisherin, Daniel Kwan, the Daniels, Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, Everywhere All at Once, Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans, Todd Field, Tar, Ruben Östlund for The Triangle of Sadness, which is getting all kinds of nominations. We haven't seen that. I've seen every one of those, but The Triangle of Sadness. I mean, it's going to be tough to give the newcomers, the Daniels, the Oscar over fucking Steven's goddamn Spielberg, you know?
You know he's probably winning. But
it's not the best movie, though.
No, it's not. It's definitely not. I would say Everything Everywhere All at Once, even though I have not seen The Banshees or Triangle of Sadness. So,
yeah,
you know,
I would say, man, it'd be awesome if the Daniels won.
It'd be pretty cool.
For like their second film.
Yeah. That's wild. Can you imagine making 2 films?
But the story is crazy, man. The story is so nuts. It's such a low budget film, an indie film, and it's still in the theaters, man. They're re-releasing it. I got to go with the Daniels on it. All right, the very last one, Mason. The Best Picture.
Okay, here it is.
Here
it is. The Best Picture.
Okay.
What shall it be?
Number 1, All Quiet on the Western Front. Avatar, The Way of the Water, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking.
Call me crazy here, but I think I'm not saying I would pick this one because I would like Everything Everywhere All at Once to win, but I think for some reason, I think for Best Picture, I think they're actually going to give it to Top Gun. I really do. I really do.
Okay, how do you give? I mean, how do you give not the best picture to a movie that's not that was nominated 11 times? What does that mean overall? It is the best picture.
Yes,
it
it is.
over
I just think the
11.
Oscars are gonna just completely screw the
And then
pooch
to
on this
have
one.
the Avatar: The Way of the Water that was not nominated for anything but special effects to
Yep.
be best picture. I mean,
No.
that's the one that's like, we're with the people now.
Mhm.
Yeah, we know what they want.
Yep.
I don't think that's gonna be. I don't think Top Gun was nominated for enough things. I don't think it'd be so fucking crazy for it to win,
Oh, it would be.
but just crazy enough to be everything would have to go perfectly for that to be okay for everyone else. You know, you'd have to give like Brendan Fraser the Oscar. You'd have to give Equan. You'd have to give.
Oh yeah, because people are.
You have to
losing
give
their
like best
minds.
writing to Everywhere All at Once. That would be crazy, man.
It
I
would be.
think.
But in all seriousness, Everything Everywhere All at Once should win Best Picture, especially based on this list. I just wish I would have seen the Banshees before doing this movie news. I really do.
It was nominated. How many nominations did it have? 8?
Yeah, so many nominations. I feel like it was on almost every single one that we went through.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're gonna love it. I know, and I recommend anyone that's listening would absolutely love it. It's good, man. It's sad, it's funny. It's really fucking good. But yeah, I think Everywhere All at Once, of course, that's what everyone thinking. I think they're gonna walk away with the most Oscars this year,
Yeah.
which will be big for A24. I don't know if there's gonna be any kind of surprises. There usually is, but the biggest surprise would be Brendan Fraser not winning and them burning the Dolby Theater to the ground.
Yeah,
You know,
as
and them
they should.
killing them sacrificing Jimmy Kimmel right there on the spot, them slicing his throat.
Well,
and,
he's had a good
appeasing
career.
the blood
Yes.
gods. They're like, we need to do something about this. But yeah, man, it was a good year.
It was.
But crazy enough, one last thing I got to talk about is one movie that was completely missed on the Oscars that I think will be on both of our top 10s lists is Nope. Not
Yeah,
a
Nope was
single
nowhere to be.
nomination.
Nowhere to be found. Wow. Yeah, that is weird. That's very strange.
Not best screenplay,
Or score.
or special effects.
Mhm, special effects as well. Yeah, very weird.
That's crazy. Yeah. Jordan Peele hasn't been back to the Oscars since Get Out.
That's
I know. Because that was one of my favorite films of the year.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to ruin our top 10, but that's gonna be up there.
absolutely. Well, we're going a little long on the movie news, so I think what we'll do is we'll probably end it unless we have anything that we
No.
must talk about.
No, I think that's
Because
all
the
we
only
got.
2 things that I have is like just real quick, The Way of Water becomes the 4th highest grossing film of all time.
James Cameron, 3 out of 5 of the top grossing films he has directed.
It is wild.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, give that man $200 million.
Yep.
He's gonna make it $2 billion, no matter
He
what.
will.
It's
He
just
will.
a
It's a
smart
good investment.
At this point, it's the smartest investment you
It
can
really
make.
is.
Yeah.
Do you have anything quick? Do you have anything else, or are you okay?
No, I think that's just about it. I can't wait. The Oscars, what they premiere in March, so we'll watch them.
Yep.
Maybe do a live when it's going.
Actually, yes, we should.
Hell
We
not.
100% should.
If
Those
someone
are on
gets slapped,
Sundays,
if
though,
someone
right?
gets slapped again this year,
We can react to it live.
boy, that was gonna be a hit. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a banger video.
We should watch it live.
Oh,
for
100%.
sure.
It's on
Yeah.
Sundays.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll be in the studio anyways, so we might as well.
We definitely should.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Okay, that's all I got.
All right, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in to Big Screen Boys on Tremendous Studios YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe, like, smash the like button,
Do all the
comment below,
things.
subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification as we go live here every week and drop reviews, trailer reactions, and watch alongs. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
How long was that? That felt